M&Ms are small chocolate candies covered with a delicious outer layer of sugar. Their coating protects the chocolate from heat and prevents it from melting in your hand. But how are M&Ms made? In this video, we'll discover how Mars produces 1 billion candies every day. M&Ms were created by Forrest Mars in 1941 as an innovative solution to preserve chocolate in warm conditions. He was inspired by a technique he observed during the Spanish Civil War, where soldiers ate sugar-coated chocolate balls that didn't melt easily. Mars decided to develop a similar candy in the United States. The product became an immediate success, especially during World War II, as M&Ms were perfect for soldiers on the battlefield due to their durability and ease of transport. The sugar coating prevented the chocolate from melting, making them ideal for warm climates and for transport in military rations. Today, M&Ms are produced in multiple plants around the world, with the one in New Jersey being one of the most iconic. It's a 46,000 square meter facility with an aroma that can make adults feel like children. Approximately 1 billion M&Ms are produced there each day. If all the M&Ms produced in a year were lined up, they would circle the Earth 48 times. That's a lot of chocolate candies. The production of M&Ms starts with making the chocolate. The chocolate mainly comes from cocoa beans grown in tropical regions of West Africa, Latin America, and parts of Asia. In the first phase, raw ingredients like milk, chocolate liquor, sugar, and cocoa butter are combined to create a chocolate paste. Chocolate liquor is a liquid paste obtained from ground cocoa beans. It is the base of chocolate and contains both cocoa butter and cocoa solids. Cocoa butter is the natural fat extracted from cocoa beans that gives chocolate its smooth and creamy texture. Sugar is added to sweeten the mixture and balance the bitterness of the cocoa. Milk is used in the form of powdered milk to create milk chocolate. These ingredients are mixed in large industrial containers until a chocolate paste is formed in the plant. A huge tank mixes more than 60,000 kilos of chocolate daily. Once the chocolate paste is ready, it undergoes refining to remove any large particles, creating a smooth product. Refining involves processing the chocolate paste to an even finer texture. To achieve this, the chocolate mixture passes through a series of refiners that crush the chocolate particles to the desired size. This process turns the semi-liquid paste into a fine powder. The size of the refined particles can be less than 20 microns, contributing to the melt-in-your-mouth sensation that M&Ms have. This refined chocolate will later form the core of each candy. After refining, the chocolate powder goes through a process called conching, carried out in large machines called conches. In this phase, the chocolate powder is mixed with more cocoa butter and chocolate liquor. In the conches, it's heated and mixed for several hours. This process further grinds the fine particles and helps remove excess moisture that may be present in the chocolate, improving both its flavor and texture. After refining and conching, the chocolate has the right texture and flavor. At this point, the semi-liquid chocolate mass is transformed into small solid pieces called lentils. The chocolate is deposited into special molds shaped like small balls, which are the round pieces that form M&Ms. The molds have a slightly round and flat shape to create what the company calls a lentil shape. After molding, the chocolate cores go through a cooling process to harden the chocolate. They are cooled on a production line through refrigeration tunnels. During this process, the chocolate cores solidify, allowing them to be handled in the following stages without losing their shape. Once solidified, the cores pass through a sieve, a device that filters and sorts the pieces. This sieve removes any excess chocolate that may have formed during molding. Only the perfectly sized cores move on to the next phase. Once the cores are well formed, they are placed in large drums where they are ready for the next step, the candy coating. This process covers the famous chocolate candies with their distinctive crispy and colorful outer layer. It's one of the most fascinating and meticulous steps in creating M&Ms, as it ensures that each piece has the perfect finish. The drums move constantly to ensure that the sugar coating is applied evenly to all pieces. A liquid sugar syrup is sprayed onto the chocolate cores while the drums rotate. This syrup is mainly composed of sugar, glucose, and other ingredients that help form the candy layer. As the cores spin inside the drums, the syrup is evenly distributed over each piece. After each syrup application, the drying process is crucial. The moisture from the syrup evaporates, gradually hardening the coating to form a crispy layer around the chocolate core that prevents it from melting in your hands. This process is repeated several times, applying additional layers of sugar syrup and drying them between each application until the desired thickness is achieved. Once the M&Ms receive the correct amount of coating and colors, a final polishing step is performed. An edible wax layer is applied to give M&Ms their characteristic shine. This polishing ensures that the candies have a smooth and shiny surface. Once the M&Ms have their hardened and polished candy layer, they are placed in specially designed trays to align them. The trays ensure that the candies are properly oriented for printing the letter M. The technique used to print the letter M on each candy is called pad printing, a process that allows precise printing on curved surfaces. Next, the candies pass through a quick drying system that ensures the ink is perfectly set on the candy surface without affecting the shine. M&Ms are sorted by color. Each candy of a specific color is grouped to ensure that the color proportions in the bags are consistent. The proportions are carefully controlled. This precise control ensures that each bag has a uniform distribution of colors. M&Ms of different colors are mixed in an automated process before being packaged. Specialized machines ensure that the mix is uniform according to the defined proportions. Once the product is finished, it is taken to the packaging area, where it is carefully weighed to ensure that each bag has the exact amount of M&Ms expected to be delivered to consumers. Once weighed, the M&Ms are deposited into the bags. The filling system is fully automated, allowing the process to be fast and precise. Next, the bags are hermetically sealed to preserve the freshness of the chocolate candies. This sealing also protects the candies from moisture and other external factors that could affect their quality. Machines pick up the bags and place them in boxes, which are then sent via an elevator to a palletizer, where they are organized onto pallets. The pallets are then loaded onto trucks, and within 12 hours, the M&Ms reach customers. The plant produces approximately 1 billion M&Ms daily and operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The New Jersey plant is the original M&Ms factory and remains one of the main producers of these candies for North America. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and share it with someone who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating notifications to keep learning.